This is a quick tutorial on how to craft and upgrade minions from tier 1 to 12 on Hypixel Skyblock, specifically with the Sheep Minion as our example. To show you how it works, we'll cover where to farm all the necessary materials to unlock the crafting recipe, how to craft the minion, how to set it up on your island, and how to upgrade it all the way to tier 12. If you already have a minion and simply want to know how to upgrade it from a higher tier, I've added chapters to this video so you can skip straight to it. Otherwise, if you're starting from scratch, the first thing you're gonna need is to unlock the crafting recipe for the tier 1 minion. To check if it's already unlocked for you, open your Skyblock menu, go to Collections, then Farming Collections, and check if you have Raw Mutton 1 unlocked. If that's not the case, head to the Mushroom Desert. Once you're there, walk over to the oasis and kill a few sheep until you have a stack of mutton. Then gather some wood for the sword, which you can either buy from the bazaar or farm in the forest. Once you have the required materials, open the crafting bench in your Skyblock menu or use the one next to the bazaar, then craft a wooden sword. To craft the tier 1 sheep minion, place the sword in the center slot and 8 mutton in every other slot. For this minion, you're gonna need to build a platform on your island. The ideal layout is a 7x7 area surrounded by fences. I just built a smaller floating 5x5 platform here with no fences, because I noticed the sheep that spawn here later usually don't fall off anyway. When you have your minion placed down, open its inventory and click on the gold ingot at the top to see what items are required for the next tier. For example, a tier 2 upgrade requires 2 stacks of raw mutton. From tier 1 to 4, you're gonna need 14 stacks, which equates to 896 mutton. For this, I'm simply gonna buy it from the bazaar. Then, to upgrade the minion by 1 tier, click on the minion head on the right side and repeat the whole process until tier 4. From tier 5 to 10, you're gonna need 992 enchanted raw mutton in total. You can also just buy them from the bazaar. And tier 11 requires 8 enchanted cooked mutton. However, for tier 12, you're gonna need 16 enchanted cooked mutton. And bring the minion to an NPC called Tony. You can find him in the Mushroom Desert behind the mountain. Now, to upgrade your minion to tier 12, another thing you're gonna need is 75 pelts. And the reason I brought you here is that you cannot simply buy them from the bazaar. Pelts are basically a currency you earn by completing missions from Trevor. In those missions, you're gonna need to find and kill an animal that's gonna spawn somewhere on the island. Okay, now simply click on Trevor and accept the mission in the chat. When you accept the mission, it will show you which area of the island the animal spawned in. Since the area is randomly assigned, your best bet is to walk around the island and try to find an animal with a name tag like Trackable Pig. There are 5 different rarity types that can spawn, and this matters because when you kill an animal, you will see in the chat how many pelts you've earned from this mission. Depending on the rarity, you can earn anywhere from 2 to 16 pelts. For example, a trackable animal will give you only 2 pelts, while endangered and elusive animals will give you 8 and 16 pelts. To earn more, go back to Trevor and repeat the same mission until you have 75 pelts. Alright, now with your minion and the mutton in your inventory, click on Tony and select the tier 12 minion you want. If you made it to this point, congrats on your tier 12 minion. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment under this video and subscribe for more content.